Jai Hind everyone. Today is 21st of June 2025. It's Saturday today. So this is an article from newspaper. So let's start reading it. The topic is Yoga prevents misery before it arrives. So let's start reading it. We are often told live in the present moment. But what if the present moment is unpleasant? How does one survive it then? Thousands of years ago, Maharishi Patanjali, one of the most prolific minds, scientist, and seer in the very first chapter of the Yoga Sutras, gave a profound insight: Heyam Dukham Anagatam. The purpose of yoga is to stop the suffering before it arrives. This one line holds the essence of what yoga truly is. It is not an escape from life, it prepares and strengthens your body, mind, and spirit to remain unshaken, no matter what life brings. Maharishi Patanjali talks about the five main causes of misery. Avidya is taking the impermanent to be permanent and the permanent to be impermanent. The fundamental misunderstanding that distorts our perception of life, asmita, is identifying the self with the intellect. When the ego masks the higher self, it becomes rigid and resists change, which leads to more suffering. Then comes rag, an attachment or craving for pleasant experiences. Craving for repeated pleasures keeps the mind agitated and restless. An opposite of this tendency is dvesh, which is an aversion to people or situations. It binds the mind to what is unwanted and fills it with complaints. Abhinivesh, the fifth one, is the deep rooted fear of losing one's existence. Even the wisest are not free from the instinctive fear. These are not miseries in themselves, but when they give rise to emotions like anger, jealousy, fear, or frustration, they become seeds of suffering. The good news is they can be transformed. Yoga reorients these energies and brings us back to balance. Have you noticed that when you are joyful, something within you expands, and when you are sad, it contracts? Yoga is becoming aware of this subtle expansion and contraction in your consciousness. It is the art of tuning into that space within us which remains untouched by success or failure, joy or sorrow. If the present moment is difficult, you accept it, digest it fully with awareness. Often we are overwhelmed by our emotions simply because we were never taught how to handle them in schools and colleges. So we stayed stuck in resentment or sadness for days, sometimes even months. Yoga helps us to see beyond the surface. Every experience, whether pleasant or painful, has wisdom behind it. And when we look for that wisdom, we are no longer a victim of the event. This is the secret. Yoga makes you self reliant. Anger, fear, and mistrust don't just hurt individuals, they tear apart relationships and communities. Yoga expands your awareness to include others. It helps you feel connected with people rather than suspicious or insecure. This doesn't mean a yogi is gullible. It simply means that you begin to act with clarity rather than being driven by irrational fears. Cravings and greed also arise from a sense of lack. A person with fewer needs becomes more capable of fulfilling bigger responsibilities. A greedy mind is always dissatisfied, but a content mind has energy to care, to give, and to uplift. A yogi is not someone who withdraws from life. A yogi is someone who participates fully with depth and commitment. Now, in this article there are some words which I know their meaning were not known by you. So I would suggest you to read this article once again and write the meaning of the words which you didn't understand in your notebooks to improve your English better. Thank you and Jai Hind.